We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for space, it's Price. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curler.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. They drag him down to the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback will keep it. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Let's go. Break.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted 2 fourth downs in the first quarter. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires one deep down the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. There he goes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Because the QB anticipated that curl route so well, he got it to his receiver early against zone coverage. He had space to work with. After he caught the ball, he was able to make a guy miss, move the chains.
On the run, it's Price. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To throw, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The DBs will back off a bit. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line getting set on second down. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Lewis wants to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Welsh. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
42-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
By the receiver.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's second down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Colorado, 0.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40, at the 30, past the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, SMU!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the right. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Using his legs, it's Price. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Here we go. Break.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down coming up.
Break. Single. Let's go. Set.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort.